Welcome to the playground of the rich and powerful, Monaco, where supercars are just daily drivers and the nightlife feels like a movie. In today's videos, we're diving into the world of high-end arrivals, ladies stepping out in style, and the after-dark lifestyle of billionaires. This is Monaco like you've never seen it before. Monaco doesn't just have supercars, it stages them. Every evening, Casino Square transforms into a living showroom. The engines echo through the narrow streets of Monte Carlo before the cars even appear. Crowds gather, phones in hand, waiting to see what pulls up next. And here's the twist. It isn't only billionaire playboys at the wheel. Increasingly, it's women making the entrances. A Lamborghini Huracan doors up, and out steps someone dressed head to toe in Versace. A McLaren 720S cruises in, and a woman in Louboutin heels casually parks it like she's done it 100 times. The statement is clear. Here, wealth has no boundaries and style is power. Even the locals play along. Valets at the Hotel de Paris handle hypercars like everyday sedans, sliding into the driver's seat of $1 million Bugatti with no hesitation. Tourists are left stunned, cameras flashing as rare colors and custom finishes gleam under the streetlights. It's not just transportation, it's theater. Every door that opens feels like a curtain rising. Every arrival is another scene in Monaco's nightly performance. And when the ladies step out, the crowd always takes notice. Because here, arriving in style isn't optional, it's tradition. In Monaco, horsepower and high fashion move together. The Boulevard des Moulins is lined with boutiques Chanel, Dior, Hermès. But the catwalk isn't inside the stores, it's on the streets. Step outside and you'll see women walking straight from a Ferrari 296 GTB into Cartier. From the steering wheel to the showroom, luxury is seamless. Every arrival is styled to perfection. Dresses shimmer under the neon glow, heels click against polished marble, handbags worth the price of a new card angle casually at their sides. It's not just an outfit, it's an investment. Limited edition. Birkins, rare Audemars Piguet watches, diamond necklaces all effortlessly paired with a hypercar waiting outside. And while tourists gawk, insiders know this is all calculated. These arrivals aren't random. They're moments designed to be remembered, photographed, posted. For influencers, this is the ultimate stage where content practically films itself. For billionaires, it's another way to display taste, status, and identity. Here, the supercar is more than a machine, it's an accessory. The paint job complements the dress. The interior stitching matches the clutch bag. When fashion and horsepower combine in Monaco, the result is unforgettable rolling elegance on four wheels. As night falls, Monaco shifts gears. The thunder of engines fades, replaced by music spilling from every corner. The streets may calm, but the rooftops, clubs, and yachts ignite with billionaire nightlife. Step inside Jimmy's, and you're met with a wall of sound, lights bouncing off glass walls, and VIP tables stacked with magnums of champagne. Every bottle arrives with a show sparklers, dancers, applause. It's not about drinking, it's about declaring presence. Across the harbor, yachts become private nightclubs. These floating palaces are lit from bow to stern, with guest lists that include royalty, movie stars, and entrepreneurs who treat €100,000 night like pocket change. The ladies who arrived earlier in supercars now appear again, transformed for nightlife. Sequined dresses replace tailored outfits, diamonds shimmer under neon beams, and the luxury is even more amplified. The crowd isn't just here to dance. Business deals are whispered over cocktails, alliances are formed over cigars, and the right conversation can be worth millions. And entry isn't guaranteed. You don't just pay for a table, you prove your status. Who you know gets you past the velvet rope. Inside, it's another world entirely where billionaires compete not with wealth, but with spectacle. In Monaco, nightlife isn't an escape. It's the next arena. But as the music fades and the champagne loses its sparkle, Monaco begins its quiet reset. The glamour that looked endless just hours ago retreats into shadows. By dawn, the streets that roared with V12S are calm again. A Rolls-Royce Phantom sits silently at the curb, its chrome catching the first light of sunrise. The same cars that stole the spotlight now rest, lined up neatly outside five-star hotels like sleeping giants. The ladies who dazzled the night before vanish into private penthouses overlooking the sea. The tourists drift away, leaving only the sound of waves against the harbor walls. The city cleaners sweep the casino square as if last night's spectacle never happened. This is the other side of Monaco, the stillness after the storm of wealth. The rhythm is relentless. By midday, the cycle will begin again. Cars polished, outfits changed, tables reserved, engines primed for another entrance. Monaco's magic isn't just in what happens, it's in how quickly it resets, how effortlessly it repeats. Behind every night of excess is a city engineered for the next performance. And that's why the glamour here feels eternal even when it only lasts a night. As the sun rises over the Riviera, Monaco takes a breath. The chaos, the spectacle, the endless display of wealth, it all condenses into memories, Instagram stories, and whispers of who was seen with who. But here's the truth, in Monaco the show never ends. Every day, new arrivals replace the last. Supercars roll in from Switzerland, Italy, Dubai. Billionaires dock new yachts in the harbor. Fashion trends shift overnight, and last season's luxury already looks outdated. This constant turnover is what keeps Monaco alive, always fresh, always one step ahead. But beneath the glitter, there's something timeless. The magic isn't only the wealth, or the parties, or the roar of a V12 outside the casino. It's the feeling that you're witnessing a world out of reach for most. A city that thrives on dreams, on status, on the art of making an entrance. And as the last Lamborghini disappears around the corner, you realize, in Monaco, the arrivals are just as important as the destinations. Because here, the story is never about where you're going, it's about how you arrive. Monaco is more than a city, it's a myth. A 2-square-kilometer stage where wealth performs for the world. But unlike Hollywood or Dubai, Monaco doesn't try to impress with size. Its power comes from concentration. Every street corner, every cafe, every marina is infused with money, style, and influence. That's why it feels so electric. You can stand in one spot, and in a single hour, watch a Bugatti roll past, a diamond necklace glisten in the sun, and a yacht glide out of the harbor with a helicopter on deck. All of it compressed into this tiny principality. But Monaco isn't just for the billionaires who own it. It's also for the dreamers. Tourists who visit with a camera, chasing that one glimpse of a world they may never live in. Because witnessing it, even for a moment, is enough to inspire. Enough to keep the legend alive. And maybe that's why Monaco fascinates the world. It isn't just luxury, it's the idea of perfection wrapped in speed, style, and exclusivity. A place that reminds us that sometimes reality can look more like a fantasy. So whether it's the roar of a supercar on Casino Square or the champagne haze of an all-night yacht party, Monaco remains unmatched. Luxury here isn't just about wealth, it's about spectacle. And in Monaco, the arrivals are just as important as the destinations. If you loved this glimpse into Monaco's world of supercars and billionaire nightlife, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and tell us which arrival impressed you the most. See you in the next one.